Boogie's over here. The man should have had facial surgery after his injury last Wednesday.
Look at his face.
And he's putting the work in, and you're disrespecting him right
All right, here we
now.
go. Stinger.
And the facial surgery had nothing to do with the stick to his lip.
Welcome to the United States of Formula One. All of us for more F1 coverage. Now your hosts, Nicky and Cookie. Take it away, boys.
USF1, we're bringing you round 12, Silverstone. This is Cookie.
Nicky.
And we are excited. We're getting near that halfway point. This is what, race 12? 24 this season. We had an exciting race last week in Austria. Finally got the McLaren battle. Do you have any, we're going to get into our predictions in a little bit, but do you have any exciting thoughts about this race?
So Lando Norris, home race.
Okay.
Do you think he can win 2 in a row? I know we're going to get into predictions.
I will not tell you what I think. Do I think he can? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's going to be a papaya up top regardless because those boys are dominating.
Can Max Verstappen finish this race?
Okay, let's not blame that on Max. Let's stop talking about Austria because that was not on him. That was bad news, Broncos. But let's get into this. So obviously, it's finally back to a long course.
Yes.
We've had a couple of short ones in a row. What last week was like 2.6 miles. This one we're actually at 3.6 miles. So it's only 52 laps, which I kind of like that longer course. I get a little, when there's 70 laps and it's just the same thing over and over. The only thing I don't like about this one compared to last week is there's only 2 DRS zones.
This race is iconic. It's iconic. The F1 movie started here.
Yes.
It's an iconic race. I mean, this is going to be one of the best races of the year.
Okay. We talked about that actually in our breakdown of the movie, of the F1 movie, that Silverstone, when Brad Pitt was standing during the national anthem, the British national anthem, that happened, that was in 2023. That was when they first started filming the movie, and he was standing there with the actual racers right before they were actually getting ready to race, and he was like, I just want to stay the hell out of the way and not delay anything. But no, yeah, you say it's iconic. It's been around since 1950.
1950.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
I wasn't even born then. Neither was he.
I was almost. Boogie was.
He was.
Boogie was born in 1950.
Our producer was born in 37.
Let's do our typical trivia to see if you know who has the fastest lap at Silverstone.
So this one's hard because typically I can see it and like the words are so small, so I can't even cheat. Hold on a second.
I'm covering it.
Max Verstappen?
It was Max Verstappen. Again,
Nailed it.
Another COVID season. We have a lot of records from the COVID season. I don't know if maybe without the fans there, maybe that was creating drag on the vehicles with all the human beings there. I don't know, but
There was a lot of fans. They just weren't in the stands. They were just blowing on all the drivers like this. Anywho.
Who won last year? This is not up there.
Silverstone. So I know Norris, I think, had his first podium last year.
Yes, he was third. Max was second. I'll give you that hint. He did not win.
Can you give me any kind of rhyme?
His name rhymes with Lewis Hamilton.
So was it Lewis Hamilton?
It was Lewis Hamilton.
That will not happen again this year, I promise.
Really?
You think he's going to get on the podium?
You say it's Lando's home course. Guess who else's home track it is?
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton.
Doesn't count.
Give him some home track credit.
No.
How many laps has that boy had on this track in his life? A lot.
94.
He's gonna have probably that many this weekend between practice and qualifying in the race.
700.
That's actually probably not a bad guess. Do you think that there's going to be any early drama like we had in Austria? You always get that first lap chaos. You get them trying to pass on that first turn, obviously. Max gets knocked out by your boy Antonelli. He's all on the rookie kid here. Here comes flying in. Was that turn 3 or turn 4? Just comes flying. Doesn't even try to make the turn. Doesn't even brake and just slams right through.
So it was a bad week for Mercedes. To be honest with you, it was a horrible week for Ferrari. I mean, they came in third in Austria, but did they really? I mean, they were 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, there was a huge gap.
It was ridiculous.
That just shows you papaya domination. But will there be any early safety cars, any drama? From your experience from watching Silverstone, do you think there's any?
Yeah, 2 safety cars at least, in the first 2 laps. Williams will probably have some sort of brake issue where their car starts on fire.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that was last week.
I know.
But, yeah. And I'm high on Williams.
That was frustrating.
That was horrible. I don't know. I mean...
Well, let's just do this. Let's get into our predictions for the actual race. Now, we've been doing this the last 2-3 weeks. We've been just focusing on, we each pick a winner, a top 6, and a top 10. Obviously, the winner, we can pick anyone. Top 6, top 10. We're trying to pick guys that don't always finish there.
Yeah.
We're not allowing ourselves to pick a McLaren or even a Ferrari in the top 6. So, I went first last week.
Okay.
You this week. Who is going to win?
So I went 2 for 4. You also went 2 for 4.
Mm-hmm. We turned it around a little bit. That's not bad.
It's pretty solid. And actually, before the race started, I was like, I'm going to go 4 for 4. But I didn't. And I thought you were going to go 4 for 4.
Well, when you lose a guy in the formation lap, you're probably not going to go 4 for 4.
Yeah. So I'm going to go. You picked Norris last week?
I did pick Norris to win last week, and he did.
And you won.
I did.
I'm going to pick Norris this week. Home track. Norris wins at Silverstone.
What a jerk. What a jerk. You're just riding my coattails,
stealing
my predictions.
The worst thing that you can do is actually say, I'm going to pick Piastri.
All right, well, I'm not going to do that. My turn to pick?
Yeah.
Winner, Silverstone, the Qatar Airways British GP, Oscar Piastri. I can play this game too.
All right.
We'll do a little tit for tat, and you're going to see that I know when to pick them. Norris last week, Piastri this week.
Okay.
Who's going to finish in the top 6?
Top 6. Antonelli wrecked out Max Verstappen, which was awesome. Which was crazy. Couldn't believe that it happened. I'm going to say Antonelli comes back, just like Norris that you said, comes back top 6 this week.
I think that's a very bold prediction. I think that Norris coming back after having a rough prior week, he's been there, done that. Antonelli, this rookie, I think this is going to rattle him more. I don't even think he finishes in the points this week. But you have him in the top 6, that's fine, I'll allow it. I am going to double up on what I said in Austria, and I'm going to put Carlos Sainz back in the top 6.
Carlos Sainz.
Because the guy had issues in Q1.
Yeah.
Then he can't even get started.
No.
The car won't even start.
Nope.
And then by the end of his formation lap, which was after everyone else's, they're already waiting on him, and then his rear brakes light on fire. They need to get that fixed. Williams has been a disaster, but I think Sainz is the guy that can fight through that. He's got the fortitude. Top 6, Carlos Sainz.
Okay. Both Williams, DNFs, again. It's not my prediction. It's just what's going to happen. Sorry.
That is not
It's
nice.
not a prediction. It's not a prediction.
Let's get to your ridiculous top 10 because you're probably going to pick Yuki Tsunoda or maybe like Daniel Ricciardo to come out of retirement and finish in the top 10.
If Daniel Ricciardo comes back right now, or Sergio Perez, they will finish ahead of Yuki Tsunoda.
That's not a hard
Is
prediction.
that not a bet?
I would allow that.
Is that not a bet?
No, I would take that too.
It's horrible. So I'm gonna go. I think this one's a little hardcore, and I love Haas, and I know you do not like Haas.
No.
I'm gonna pick Oliver Behrman.
Oh, because he's been great. He's been doing awesome. That's a good prediction.
I didn't even make my prediction yet.
Oh, is it Ollie Behrman?
Oliver Behrman, top 10.
Oh my God.
I hate you.
You may as well say I only want to make 2 predictions this week.
Max Verstappen coming in the top 30, you mean?
There you go. All right, Ollie Behrman, top 10. I'm going to change it up this week. I've gone with Nico Hülkenberg 3 weeks in a row, and he's done me right.
Yeah.
3 weeks in a row in the top 10.
You should probably go 4 weeks in a row.
So this week, I'm going to take Nico Hülkenberg 4 weeks in a row in the points, and he's going to take Kick Sauber, and they are going to keep creeping their way up the points, and I'm saying they're going to finish like 7th in the Constructors' Cup. Nico just hit the top 10 in the Drivers' Championship. He could sneak in an 8th or 9th if he keeps rolling out 7th, 8th, 9th place finishes.
It's hard because I don't want to pull for you at all.
There's
at all.
There's a lot of spite here this time.
I don't want to pull for you at all. And today, when we were watching the Austria race, I have Kindergarten Cop on to the left, right? The Austrian race is right here, and then what's another one?
Why was there Kindergarten Cop?
And I had Terminator on over here. I didn't know which one to watch, but I watched Nico Hülkenberg.
It's not a tumor.
Come in from 20th place.
Yeah.
from last place on the grid and get into the points. Go kick Sauber. I'm going to be pulling for you.
I'll give him some credit there. I've been talking smack about his picks. Behrman is a ridiculous pick, but he texted me right after Hulkster.
I said, Hulk!
With about 18 exclamation points.
Yeah.
I was excited.
I was pretty excited too. Bortoletto and...
I was happy
it
for
was
him.
awesome.
It's his first points of his career.
Yeah.
And they're both in ass bag cars.
I mean, imagine next year when they're actually focused on that car. It's going to be great. Focus on that car?
I think that's going to be fantastic.
Hush, Hall.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Any other dumb predictions you want to make?
No, Silverstone. Iconic. Verstappen.
Qatar Airways British GP.
Should we go back-to-back on Verstappen predictions?
Let's do a different one.
Predictions?
Let's do a different one. Let's make our fourth prediction podium.
You pick it.
Yes or no. Whatever you pick, I'll take the opposite. Ferrari red on the podium. Hamilton.
Negative.
All right, so I have to say yes. But I can get Hamilton or Leclerc.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Neither one of those.
I got a Ferrari on the podium now all of a sudden. Yeah. I like it. I like that. I like our predictions. You know what? I love you.
Follow us on YouTube at the United States of F1 and on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at United States F1. Join us next time on USF1. Like and subscribe. Copyright Brugman Media Limited 2025. Love ya.